Hello everyone, Chris here. Today I want to talk to you about the Knight. This will not be a guide on how the Knight works and how to play him, but rather a first impression from someone who is brand new to this killer. I will show you two matches in this video, one with his personal perks only, where I also give you my right off the bat opinions about the Knight, no manuscript or whatnot. Then I will show you a match where I play the killer with my own build, a build that turned out to be pretty damn fun, so absolutely stay tuned for that one. But first, let's just get a brief overview of the Knight himself. As for his perks, he comes with 3 personal perks as with all killers. First we have Hubris. Whenever you get stunned by a survivor, they are exposed for 20 seconds, and the perk has a 20-second cooldown. Next we have Nowhere to Hide. When you kick a generator, you see the auras of all survivors standing within 24 meters of your position for 5 seconds. And last we have Hex Face the Darkness. Whenever you injure a survivor, this hex activates. While the survivor is still injured, all other survivors outside of your terror radius screams from time to time, revealing their aura for 2 seconds. While the hex is active, any survivor can cleanse the totem and get rid of the hex for the rest of the match. If the survivor is healed or downed, the hex deactivates till the next time you injure a survivor. As for the add-ons, we are going to use the Healing Poultice, at least that's how I think it's pronounced. That makes all the survivors scream and reveal their aura for 2 seconds whenever you summon the assassin. This pairs up greatly with the Treated Blade that makes us summon the assassin twice in a row. So, with that said, let's get into the first impression. So, a little fun fact about me. I started playing DBD about 2 months before I started streaming. And when I started streaming, I knew that I had to have like some sort of content to stream. Oh, already. And I decided to do like this new player experience with all the killers. So I played all the killers and I was kind of like making... What is happening right now? I'm so confused. Okay, I'm gonna guess this one wants my attention, so let's not give her that. Yeah, so I did this challenge every Saturday where I started playing a new killer and I started all the way from scratch. Which meant like I started with no blood points, which means I only had 1 perk slot because I hadn't played the killer before. I was brand new. And I only used the perks for that specific killer and only common perks for the 4th slot. And I played 10 games with every killer just to like try to see how is it to play that killer if that killer was the first killer I ever played. So the good thing about that is it kind of forced you to play around the killer's power, and you kind of yeah, respect, man. Massive respect. Nice. But yeah, the reason I'm telling you this is because I want you to have the like... No. The reason I'm telling you that is because what I'm like, my opinions about this killer is kind of colored by the fact that I'm brand new to the Knight. I played like 3 games with the Knight before this recording, so I am brand new. I don't know the killer. I didn't see a lot of like the PTB, and I haven't seen any guides or stuff like that. So yeah, just have that in the back of your mind when you are like listening to my opinions, because they might not always make sense. But that might be because I really don't understand the killer. But yeah, I'm just gonna like go through like my opinions about his perks. The first perk, like Hubris, straightforward, cool idea, It sounds really good on paper, but when I think about it, 20 seconds, that's not a lot. So it's kind of like with many of the other killers, that the perks alone might not be the best, but if you pair them up with other perks, that's when the good stuff happens. And Hubris, I can't like imagine that working out without like enduring, because 20 seconds is not that long. And then we have Nowhere to Hide, also pretty straightforward perk, which I like. And you saw the effect of the perk when I picked the gen earlier, which made me see hello. No, made me see Kate. So decent perk. The question is, can that perk kind of compete with the other perks we have? Maybe. It's a nice aura reading. Like combine it with lethal, and you have like 7 seconds, 6 seconds with aura reading, which is pretty good. And the last one, Hex Face the Darkness. It's kind of like when you read the like the details of the perk, you go like, huh? Because when you read it, you don't really understand it, and it is a bit complicated, because like, okay, so if I were to injure this David, the hex would be activated, and all the survivors outside of my terrorities would scream from time to time for and revealing their aura for 2 seconds. And as long as this one is injured, the hex is activated, and the survivors can cleanse it, and it's gone for the rest of the match. But if he gets downed or injured, then the hex deactivates until the next time you injure someone. So yeah, it sounds complicated. Like, you see the effect now, but it's not that. Oh, and they cleansed it. So yeah, that's the perks, and I'm gonna say like they are okay. They are okay. They are still new enough that it's hard to like think about good combinations and all that. But all in all, I like them. The add-ons I'm using right now are 2 add-ons that I feel works pretty well together. And that is, the purple add-on is that the survivors scream whenever I summon the assassin. And the yellow add-on is me summoning the assassin twice in a row. But would you like ask me, Chris, is the knight a good killer? I would say no, not really. And I feel like this David helps me see why, because the knight, I feel like he's not that difficult. I even saw up there, but damn boy. He's not that difficult to counter. This David is doing a really good job, because the problem is when you're using the power, it's very easy for the survivors to see like where we're gonna summon the patrol, and they just run the other way. It's simple as that. So like, for playing the knight for like winning, you will have a bad time, and you're gonna get, I'm gonna be honest, you're probably gonna be bored eventually. But playing the killer for fun, And there's some massive potential to make the killer fun, which is what I'm gonna show you with this next build that I'm gonna try. And the build I'm gonna try will revolve much around his power, which is where the fun lies. Because like going for like the double taps and all that, that's fun. Playing the killer like I've done now, like I haven't achieved anything. I've probably used the power poorly, but I don't know how to use it. I could like use it. I see many people use his power to camp hooks, for example, and gens. For me, again, that's not fun. So that's probably why I'm struggling a bit as well. So yeah, like all in all, the knight, he's, yeah, you wanna get her? Yeah, come on, go get her. No, David. Yeah, David, go get her. Come on. Oh, never mind. Pussy. No. No, okay. Yeah, so my first impression with the knight is cool concepts. Maybe a bit early. Like, behavior is bold. Really bold. Because having a power revolved around AI. When we know how the zombies work with Nemesis and how the bots work in the custom matches. Damn. Yeah. This David is amazing. I love him. So as like this game went just as expected. I'm not good at the knight. I don't really know how his power works and all that, so I see potential for some fun. I wouldn't consider maining him because I don't know, playing the knight to win, it's gonna be rough. But yeah, that's like my first impression. So I'm not like expecting everyone to agree with me, but I'm gonna try another game with my build, which revolves around fun. So maybe I change my mind then. Let's see. And now it's time for my own build. So for this round we are going with Hex Bloodfavor. When injuring a survivor, every pallet in a 32-meter radius from the survivor is blocked for 15 seconds. Next we have Hex Undying. Whenever you have a Hex Totem active, if a survivor cleansed that Hex Totem, that one gets transferred into this one instead. So basically you have a second chance when a survivor cleanses your totem. For the third perk we're gonna use Dissolution. 3 seconds after injuring a survivor, this perk becomes active for 20 seconds. Whenever a survivor fast walls a pallet within your terror radius, that pallet breaks. The last perk we're gonna use is Claustrophobia. Each time a generator is fully repaired, every window or vault location in a 32-meter radius is blocked for 30 seconds. The add-on we're gonna go with is the Dried Horsemeat. This increases any active hunt with 4 seconds, giving our guards more time to catch up with the survivors. And lastly we have the Treated Blade. This one allows us to summon the assassin twice in a row. So with the build set, let's get into the match. Okay, so I'm calling this build Nowhere to Run. And the idea of the build is as easy as it is stupid. And as always, take into consideration that this is a situational build, so it won't always work, and that is a horrible placement of a totem. So yeah, it doesn't always work, but when it works, it's super fun. And what I'm trying to do now with this perk setup is kind of just try to make the life of my guards easier. Oh yeah. So I kind of want my guards to finish the work that I'm starting. Which means I don't want any distractions by pallets and stuff like that. So, as for the guards to have free passage, I'm trying as best as I can to block the palace and the windows. And that's the whole idea of the build. Just make sure our guards can just run straight to the survivor and down them. So I want to try as best as I can to injure the survivor and then let the guard do the rest of the work. I was kind of hoping I was in the east wing. Not this place. Or maybe I am in the east wing, I don't know. I wanted the other place, okay? So they know about my hex totem. And they are gonna spot that other hex totem any minute. Did they just like go into hiding already? What is happening? So yeah, for the add-ons, I kind of want the assassin, which is a bit faster, to have a bit, like a few more seconds to actually... No, you can't use that now. No. He's too slow. I gave him a chance. He couldn't do the work. Okay. So yeah, it's kind of like a rinse and repeat kind of build. And as I said, like this build is all about just having fun. Because playing the knight, in my opinion, is just to have fun. Holy crap! You scare the shit out of me. Oh my god. Navigating this power is like trying to navigate Oni's power. It's weird sometimes. So far, it's 2-1 me against the guards. I have 2 downs, the guards have 1. I wanna let the guards win. Oh, okay, that was stupid. You didn't see that, people. I'm not camping. Okay, so like claustrophobia, really you don't get that much value out of that perk on this map. But then again, you never know which map you're gonna go to, so that's also like why you could call some builds situational, because it will work pretty well on some maps, it won't work at all on others. Like, isn't it fun to gamble a bit? Hello. You know what? Body blocking is bad, okay? Hiya. Where did she go? Did she keep running? Yeah. So as you can see, like even on an indoor map, it's not super difficult to outmaneuver the power. And again, as I said, like again, please take this as my opinion only. This killer's power, I don't know if I like it. Because, as I said, it's interesting. An interesting concept. But I also feel it's gonna be the source of... Holy crap, it was dark in here. What just happened? Did someone turn off the lights? What? But yeah, it's gonna be a source of a lot of frustration. Oh yeah. And also the fact that you can't summon your power if you're looking at a corner, for example. That is super annoying. Again, frustrating. So still, as my first impressions of this killer, I'm worried. I'm worried because like now, I wanted to summon my power, but I can't, and it's so frustrating. Hello? What just happened? Okay. But we're gonna keep trying. And again, like, you could just... You're still going at it. You can just, like, play the typical build with the, like, Deadlock and Corrupt and Pain Resonance and all that, and you're probably gonna be just fine. Then again, you are stuck with, like, trying as best as you can to win with this killer, which means, like... Ow. Again, you're probably gonna be frustrated a lot with this power. If you don't, like, just use it to camp palace... No, palace. Lol. Hooks and... what? Hooks and gens. Because in that sense, yeah... Oh, yeah. The power is pretty decent for that purpose. Especially if you use the add-on that makes it last longer. You see, this is a perfect example, like, how easy was it for them to just run away from that one? Yeah. But I'm gonna admit, like, now I can't summon my power if I look at that. If I have to look right there, which is, yeah. Point proven. Point proven. Oh my god. How did you die? Okay, so did he follow her? I was so lost in, like, what I just saw that I didn't realize that. Did he get her? If so, no. 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 If so, then damn, good job. Oh, what is happening? Yeah. Okay, so this killer is a bit funny. Oh my god. I just got claustrophobia value, people. I just got claustrophobia value. Oh. This is what I mean, like, when stuff like this happens, it's funny. I'm amazed they haven't done that totem yet. Like, what? Oh yeah. I'm gonna be like completely honest. I fluffing love Blood Fever. It's such a good perk because so often it catches the survivors off guard, and it's delicious. And as long as it stays up for like the majority of the hatch, it is so good. You're got stuff? No. It's just funny. Thank you. Just like, I know I got stuck, okay? Can you please let me go? And then she did the bags. But that's, I believe, like, and this is the thing. Tea bags are not always just tea bags. You gotta look at the context of it happening. Like that, I didn't see that as a toxic tea bag. That was a tea bag like, I did the boo-boo and I'm ashamed. Can you please let me go? Okay, so I guess I'm gonna go for her then. You just got ratted out by your teammates. Why? Hiya! Is it because she has a map? Thank you. Like, if I compare this match with the last one, like, you can kind of conclude that the Knight is super fun on indoor maps, but yeah, you can take that. But I'm gonna say bad at outdoor maps. Boop. So yeah, all in all, like, you can absolutely have fun with the Knights, but playing him as just a normal killer trying to win, that's not for me at least. I wouldn't have fun at all with that. So yeah, that's my opinion about the Knight. I see potential for some fun. To me, I don't see like much potential of like him being a really good killer. At least not now, but maybe in the future when they fix the AI.